Christmas tree und Weihnachtsbaum.
Let's go. We're gonna see y'all Sunday.
Four and a half! Four and a half! Come on, Sammy!
As you looked in the New Orleans game, I thought Marshawn played really, really well. I mean, he wasn't targeted. That shows the respect that they have for him because they see him every day. They knew what he was. I think the quarterback actually looked his way twice, and the ball never left his hands. So, I don't foresee that being the case moving forward because people at some point are going to have to throw the ball at him. But a product of having him on one side, that means Mikey on the other side, going to get a lot more throws at him. And he had an interception. He had opportunity at another interception. He's a ball guy. So he should relish that opportunity from that standpoint.
Yeah, I think the ability to learn from what we did the first time we played him on a short week, I mentioned this before, but I had way too much in, and I felt like we played tentative. I didn't call a very good game. So now to have the full week process and just see how they played this first time, try to make the proper adjustments, and then see how far we've come since then. I think that's going to be the exciting part. But they've done a tremendous job, Coach Fangio, defensively. I mean, the improvements they made from last year and just watching them week to week, critical moments, the way they're playing. It's been impressive to see the job he's done. It'll be a huge challenge, but I think we're a different team, they're a different team, and hopefully we can play at a lot higher level than we did the first time.
Moving on to the injury report, we're going to start at the top with the Commanders, of course. John Bates and Sam Cosmi, both of them are dealing with illnesses. Bates actually just popped up on the injury report today with an illness. Didn't practice today. Cosmi did not practice for a second straight day in a row with the illness. If I had to guess, he probably transmitted that illness over to John Bates. I know Cosmi and Bates, they are around each other a good amount, and I would not be surprised if Cosmi gave John Bates the illness he has been going through, which, would be pretty unfortunate. And obviously, I think Cosmi, could be wrong, but Cosmi probably got that illness from Tyler Biadasz. So they're both dealing with illnesses. That's not great. Cosmi didn't practice for a second straight day in a row. If I still have to guess, though, I think both of those guys will be fine, especially Cosmi, since he got the illness or showed up on the injury report with the illness just yesterday, right? So, if it was today, then I'll be a little more concerned the way I am with John Bates right now. And I still think John Bates is going to be fine as well. It may take another day or two to fully get that illness, cleared up, or for him to get feeling better. And once he feels better, then, he'll probably be able to go for the Eagles game on Sunday. So, as long as both of these guys are feeling better, by probably Saturday or, Sunday morning, hours before we play the Eagles, then both of them should be playing on Sunday. So definitely we'll be keeping an eye on those two, but I think Cosby, he should be good. Alvin Kamara, he was dealing with an illness last week, and yeah, not all illnesses are the same, but Kamara, he was dealing with an illness last week. He still played. So I do think that Cosby and John Bates will still be good to go for Sunday's game versus Philly. Dante Fowler Jr., he got rest today, so he's going to be good for Sunday's game most likely. John Allen, limited once again. I don't think he'll play this week. However, I think he's going to have a really good chance to have, him being activated off of IR when we play the Falcons next week. Jeremy Chin, a limited participant, so, this does kind of tell me that the concussion isn't too severe. Now, I still think he's not going to play this week because he has been limited all week. He has been in a non-contact, practice uniform with him still being in concussion protocol all week long. So I do not think that Jeremy Chin will play this week. However, I think he's definitely going to play versus the Falcons next week. And same with Zach Ertz. He was limited today, so that's a good sign. Kind of tells me that the concussion isn't too serious. However, still don't think he's going to play this week. So those two guys will probably be out this week with concussions, but I do think that they will play next week against the Falcons. And then everybody else, Clelin Ferrell limited with a knee. I think he's going to be good. Luke McCaffrey, we'll keep an eye on him still, but he was limited once again with a shoulder injury. I think he'll be fine for Sunday's game versus Philly. Deron Payne back, I think he's going to be fine. And then Michael Dieter, ankle, I think he's going to be fine, but he's not even starting, so, he really don't even matter a whole lot. And then Zane Gonzalez, he was back at practice today, full participant. He's going to be good to go. And then as for the Eagles, look, all of their guys, they're probably going to play. Or most of the guys on here. Like, I don't even got to go over all these guys. Like, A.J. Brown, Landon Dickerson, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, they're all going to play. Brenton Covey, he's going to play. The two guys on here that might not play are Sidney Brown and Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff, he's still on IR. They opened his 21-day window on Wednesday. We'll see if he plays. He was once again limited, so we'll see if they activate him this weekend. And then Sidney Brown, he's dealing with a concussion. He did not practice yesterday, however, he was limited today, so we'll see if he plays, but he's not even a starter for them, right? So, not like he makes too much of an impact on the Eagles as of right now. So everybody for the Eagles, all their starters, they're healthy, they're fully good to go. So we're not going to be getting like any sort of help in terms of, Eagles potential injuries that might not play this week. So, that's that. So that is it for the injury report for today. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.